Alright, ready and action!
Hi, thank you for tuning in. This is Gage, Hellion, and you are watching Smile TV. We are here at the underground Rockshop with Shannon Lewis, one of the artists here. Tell us a little bit about what kind of art you do to start off.
I have two extremes. I do naughty and morbid or nature.
It's a good combination.
Right?
Is there any particular like preference between those two that you like tilt more towards, or do you kind of go even?
I'm pretty even with it because it goes by my mood.
Yeah.
So, and I'm usually one extreme or the other.
You're either just flowing around like, oh, I'm one with the leaves and
Yes.
the sticks, or I'm really thinking about those leaves and sticks with Tarzan right now.
Exactly.
But yeah, how has the process been going for you? Like, is there a certain like ritual or anything you do before you do your art, or is there any specific like tropes that you've come by that you tend to stick to when you're
Yep.
making it?
I put it off to the last minute and throw it all together. That's my routine.
Well, it's whatever works for whoever, really. But is there any maybe colors or anything like that that you like working with more? Like, I know some people feel more emotionally attached to certain colors, and different feelings.
I actually use the color I use the most, I don't even like, and it's red. I use a ton of red.
Is that mostly because it's like a passionate color, just usually fits in with what you're doing?
It usually just really fits in.
Okay.
It's bright, it shows up on everything.
Works for both the dirty and the morbid side.
Exactly, yeah.
A lot of things you can do with red, mix a little bit of white. You might get some pink
And
somewhere.
There's very little of it in actual nature, so I like to put it in.
Oh, for sure. You know, like enhancing the reality of your paintings a little
Yes.
bit. Yeah. Is there any one specific painting that you're more attached to right now, or number of them at least?
The one that I'm attached to the most right now is called Truth, and it's actually the heart and the rib cage. It's on the table in there today.
Okay.
And it's supposed to symbolize what it means to trust another person.
Damn.
Yeah.
Talking some deep stuff. I actually saw that when I went in there, and both me and Mr. Smilez were just like, whoa,
Yep.
that's fucking legit.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be a rib cage ripped open with the heart exposed.
It's definitely clear what it is.
Yeah, I'm pretty attached. And it's my first three-dimensional.
Yeah.
So.
Well, there you go. You've never done three-dimensional before, and you just like, I'm guessing that one as well, you put off to the last minute, you just slapped it together?
I did, yes. I did for an art show here, actually.
Jesus.
For Phobia Fest months ago.
You are ridiculous with that, because like your work is actually pretty damn high quality, and like, I mean, I'm not a huge art critic or nothing, but like, my opinion, it does seem very well put together. I would have thought it'd take like a lot more time and energy and like constant improvements. But you're just like, you're letting the ideas smolder in the back
Pretty
of your
much,
head.
yeah.
Waiting till the inspiration hits you and then just bashing it like a Mack truck.
Yeah, if it takes longer than a day, I don't want to do it anymore. I'll throw it away.
Damn.
So, those are all one-day pieces.
Fucking chaos at that point. You got a lot of like scraps laying
Yes,
around
I do.
afterwards. Maybe reuse them for
my
parts.
entire kitchen is nothing but like scraps and paint and abandoned projects.
Legit. You ever like reuse them for stuff?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Like just recycle all the different pieces and
All
go from there?
the time.
Was any of the Truth one recycled pieces?
Yeah, the rib cage itself, the part that makes it pop out, is copper tubing from back when I was ghost hunting.
Huh.
It was an experiment that I had done, and I'd saved it all this time and saved everything.
Nice. With that, I noticed it had kind of like a different coloration on it. Did you just like paint over the copper tubing and then like go from there, or am I just being way too colorblind right now?
So I put yarn over the copper piping.
Okay.
I actually crocheted that by hand.
Jesus.
Around the piping, and then painted it in bloody colors.
Yeah.
That's it.
I could not even tell that was yarn. Like, that looked like, you could tell it was prosthetic, but it looked like good quality prosthetic bone. Just like really thin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there anything in particular, tools you like to use for your art? Like a special type of brush or knife or anything like that for making, serrations and whatnot in the paintings or anything like that?
I use ordinary brushes. It's pretty much it. I use acrylic paint a lot.
Acrylic, yeah.
And I don't like oils. They're slow and I'm not patient enough for that.
You have to take your time and make sure you move them just right. You might have to remove them here and there.
Exactly.
But nonetheless, is there any inspiration you have particularly from any artist?
One of them that puts the art shows on, Cazzie, is a huge inspiration to me. I've been doing art for a really long time, but I've never wanted to sell or put it out there for people to see because it's a part of myself. But Cazzie's inspired me to show other people, and she's definitely had an influence on the art that I do.
Well, I think at this point we're going to go ahead and cut over to inside the Rockshop in the art room and do the showcase for your, would you call that a painting, Truth?
Yes, it's called Truth.
Yeah, you call it a painting. I don't know.
I'm not sure what to call it after it pops off the canvas.
Painting. It's like a pulcher or something. But we'll cut over to Mr. Smilez and we'll be back in just a little bit.
Thank you, Gage. Hey everyone, I'm Mr. Smilez, and I am here with Shannon, sorry. And we're going to be taking a look at this little piece here today. So, is there anything you would like to tell us about this here particular piece of interesting work?
This is my first three-dimensional. It's something that I really enjoy to do now. Probably going to see a lot more three-dimensional stuff in the future. But this one's gone now. It's going bye-bye.
Oh, it's purchased?
Yep.
Well, I guess that's SOL. So what was its original hammer price?
It was originally $150.
Not bad, not bad. What did you say how much you sold it for?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's actually going to somebody as a gift because I'm so super attached to it.
Oh, okay. Well, that being said, is there a particular name for this piece?
It's called Truth.
It's called Truth. Why is it called Truth?
Or trust. It's
trust.
It's what it means to trust somebody.
Okay then, I can see that it's obviously three-dimensional and it has a heart and everything. So what's like the story behind this painting, like the progress of it being made?
This is actually symbolic of like ripping your chest open and exposing your heart to somebody when you trust them. It was inspired by my own husband.
Oh, okay. Anything you're willing to discuss about that, or we can keep that?
No, I've been married 16 years, and that's really what it's like to be with somebody that long.
Okay, then. So. Well, I'm a little curious about how you were able to construct this, because it obviously has some, this is like tension a little bit, but this actually has some strength and everything. What is this particular piece made of?
That is copper piping.
It's copper piping?
Yes.
Oh, that's nice. Kind of like a scrap artist, right?
It's actually just something I had laying around from previous project.
All right. Well, considering that it's not for sale anymore, has someone been able to purchase this? Do you have any more art that is available for purchase?
I have lots of art that's still available. Prices are much lower right now because we're getting ready to switch in Fiends.
Oh, okay. So you're progressing to a new genre in a way. So where would someone go if they wanted to contact you to get to purchase some of your art?
On Facebook, you can find me at Tay's Art and Junk or Art and Junk by Tay.
Okay, then. Make sure to keep that in the description for you.
Or Facebook, just as Shannantay Lewis.
Okay, then. Well, you obviously know where to go. This is Truth. Alright, well this lovely piece of work, unfortunately, is no longer available. It's called Truth, and that is Shannon. And thank you so much, and we're going to hand things back off to Gage. Alright, see you, Gage.
Alright, well, is there anything you would like to add to finish this off? Anything in particular that you want to say to people or convey whatsoever?
Just that a wasted talent is exactly that. It's a waste. Use the gifts that you were given. Don't sit on them. Don't not share them. Run with them. Somebody will notice eventually.
Sure. All right. Well, very wise words and very awesome fucking art from a very awesome fucking person. This has been Shannantay Lewis and Gage Hellion. Thank you so much for tuning in, and remember, smile, because we're always watching.
Okay.